Hi, I'm Patrick Reid from the Adamas Principle. Some slides for you today, but before that, let's just look at some of the headlines. It's a data-heavy week. The US macro picture, basically soft data had been sending out the warning signs. Hard data now perhaps taking notice. Retail sales, the pivot, the key here. But we've got some more ISMs. We've got jobs. We've got a presser and a rate decision on Wednesday. So all eyes on that, but still largely pristine. There are some worries. There's a lot of talk of non-QE again. The US intervention probably on the back foot for now. But one thing is for sure: for any reflation trade, for any kind of risk on to continue, we need a lower dollar, right? That's potentially going to happen if we get phase 2 and 3 of Trump's deal with China. And all of this makes sense for his re-election in 2020. So just bear all of that in mind. European data, the German PMI, not as bad as we thought. China industrial production, quite a big beat. That could probably feed back. And sometimes there's a big correlation with German data. So has Europe made a turn? Let's just see what happens. So let's look at the first chart. Okay, so this is euro dollar. Now 111.10, kind of chopping around above and below there. 111.88, absolutely key. I think the high was 79. Big level there on the Fibonacci. We are still in the downward trend on the daily, but you know, we are making a turn on the 4-hourly. We're above the mid-Bollinger Band. And the key thing for us at the Adamas Principle is 111.88. If that breaks and we close above on the daily, then it's clear water up until 114.50. That's right, 114.50. So the next chart, the dollar index, we're really capping, you know, this kind of level up here, 80s, and you know there was a massive trend line around 65s on the weekly with the mid-Bollinger Band that got chopped up. But for now, you know, there was some profit taking on the recent dollar rout on Friday, and you know it just looks like some kind of squeeze. But let's just see what happens with that. And the third slide, dollar yen. This 109.10 area is proving quite tricky. It's a bit sticky up there. With dollar yen, it's always good, you know, and also with data, it's always good to fade for us. It's there are many components, but usually there's the risk play with S&P 500 and a bit of the Dow. There's the 10-year yield. There's the dollar play, but there's also the rates within the dollar play, and that will play out on Wednesday. But there's also the yen. There's some talk of the yen, you know, monetary policy just maybe altering, maybe a bit more hawkish, maybe tiny bit hawkish, because they are the kings of alternative and QQE with their policy. So the final slide today I want to talk about is cable. I don't usually touch cable. And it's just a very difficult currency because it's political. So, but you know, after you know the recent kind of rally, we are consolidating. You know, and as long as we stay above 27.75, that's quite a decent level up there. We could see upside, but anything can happen. You know, general election looming fast. So those are the slides we have for you today from the Adamas Principle. Watch that risk, lots of data, just take it easy, and there's always another week to trade. And hopefully these slides have been helpful. Thank you very much.